All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 9:15, and this is the storm, the coastal storm, and you can look at it. It almost looks somewhat tropical on the satellite here a little bit. But this is the coastal storm that brought us the showers today, and we got some lingering drizzle tonight. You can see, look over here, you can see that convection popping up. That's where that really warm water is, right there, which is pretty interesting. If we look at the radar, you'll see here most of the rain is off to the south and the east. I'm just curious about lightning. I'm going to go ahead and just look at the lightning because I wonder if there are thunderstorms out there in the ocean, because it sure is. Oh, yeah, look at that. A lot of thunderstorm activity. Wow, that's impressive. It's only March. It just goes to show you, again, the effects of the anomalously warm ocean water that we have, and I'll point that out to you once again here. We go here, sea surface temperature anomaly. You'll see, look at all that above normal water here. All these bright yellows. I mean, that bright yellow there. That's almost a 20-degree warmer than normal water temperature. So it's kind of, and I don't usually start off with the water temperatures, but I kind of wanted to show you what this is. So again, you can see here. Look at that. That's a 17.2 degree Fahrenheit anomaly there in that spot. That is incredible. It's like there's a boiler plate over there. And then we go closer to Long Island, about 75 to 50 miles southeast of Long Island. Water temperatures are 9 degrees, almost 10 degrees above normal. And then closer to shore, they're about 3 degrees above normal. All right, but everybody is well above what they're supposed to be. And so when we take a look at the actual sea surface temperatures in these areas, you will see here, we'll use Fahrenheit, 56-degree water temperatures. And in this band over here, we have water temperatures in the 70s, which is crazy. So this Gulf Stream is just going absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And if we go closer to shore, water temperatures are in the mid-40s. But still, we're above normal. And that's why we're seeing this humidity, this disgusting humidity. I bring it up because it's very muggy and humid out there. I have the air conditioner going. We're in the mid-50s. Dew points are also in the mid-50s. 52 at Islip with a dew point of 52. The ground's wet. It's muggy. It's absolutely disgusting out there. All across the area, we've got mid-50s, low to mid-50s across the area. Let's see what it is in Jersey. Also mid-50s as well. So, yeah, very just a muggy, disgusting, damp day. I know the weather kind of sucked for St. Patrick's Day, but at least it wasn't raining all day. The highs were in the mid-50s, as you see, across our area. Rainfall, I don't think we wound up seeing that much rain. Well, I'll look at the rainfall and see how much we got today. I don't think we wound up getting that much. Let's take a look and see. No, not really. Not really a whole lot at all. Just a quarter of an inch or less. So, yeah, gross, disgusting, and this was recently posted. So long-range outlook, I usually don't take these too seriously because the accuracy of these is questionable. But this is the first time I've seen a seasonal temperature outlook where the whole country is above normal. This summer could be pretty damn hot all over the country here. Look at that. They have the X over. There's no below at all. No below normal. Everybody's going to be above normal as we deal with the consequences of the climate crisis. And here's another thing with the climate crisis going on. A ski resort looks like a desert as skies turned red amid a dust storm. So people woke up to an apocalyptic sky straight from science fiction film this week across Europe. A plume of dust spread from Africa all the way to the Swiss Alps and into England. And the dust was so thick in places the skies turned orange and ski slopes became stained and air quality was severely impacted. So this isn't good at all. This isn't good for the glaciers and the mountains. This is going to help darken them and melt them even more. Very concerning. Here's a satellite image of it. So it's just I'm just showing you what's going on as we deal with the consequences of our climate crisis, which this year will be even worse than last year. Every year will get progressively worse as humanity is distracted with all these other things going on and not really pay attention to the real thing that's going to do us in. So let's go and look at the models here. We'll start off with the HRRR, and we'll go over the next couple of days here for you. See, this is the problem. We're earlier, so I don't really have a whole lot of the 0Z HRRR because of, again, daylight savings time. But we will know it will be very warm tomorrow. So we'll have to go to the 18Z run of the HRRR, which will get us through most of tomorrow, which is the main day we're going to look at. So tomorrow will be dry but very warm, westerly flow behind that low. And then for Saturday, we'll be dealing with more rain showers again during the early part of the afternoon. There, it looks like late morning, early afternoon, some more rain showers, and it will be damp and humid too as well. Let's look at these dew points right now, because again, we're in this disgusting tropical air mass here. Winds will eventually turn to the north and the west tomorrow, which will bring a drier air. The dew points, well, it doesn't actually look that dry anymore tomorrow, so the dew points actually won't be going down all that much tomorrow, just a little bit. So, yeah, might have to keep the AC on tomorrow, because when you look at these air temperatures, it's going to be pretty warm out there. So, you can see westerly winds and then more of a sea breeze in the afternoon. And then you can see that we'll have another muggy day on Saturday. You can see this humidity coming up into our area for Saturday. And dew points are going to rise probably well into the 50s, if not the 60s, especially in New Jersey for Saturday. So let's look at the temperatures as we head tonight. We're probably not going to make it much below the 50s tonight, and that's going to get us started for a very warm day tomorrow. And I think we're going to get well above 70. Everybody's going to be 70 to 75 degrees with the west wind, except right along the beaches. And then there'll be a sea breeze on the south shore that will start late in the afternoon, but it's mainly going to be the south shore that's going to feel it. You can see that the sea breeze kind of coming in there and dropping the temperatures down into the 50s and the 40s, while the north shore is still dealing with 60s. So the South Shore will be the place to be, as it always is, if you don't like the heat. And then for Saturday, it won't be quite as hot with the southerly flow and more clouds and those showers around. But Jersey could still get close to 70, the southern half. The rest of us will probably be in the mid-50s. Similar weather to today as far as the kind of air mass you're going to be dealing with. So now we're going to go and look at the skies, and I'll use the RGEM for that. So let's go ahead and look at the skies. This is the 18Z RGEM. So this is tomorrow. We'll start off with some clouds that'll slowly burn off by the afternoon, though I think we'll have this kind of fog layer kind of sitting offshore for the day tomorrow. It's not going to be it's going to be going to be a warm, humid feel in the air tomorrow. Probably. And then we have more of these clouds come in, obviously Saturday with the front, and then this front comes through and it'll bring us a cooler day on Sunday, though we will have to watch for a mix of sun and clouds there, which will eventually clear out. But once we get to Sunday, we'll get rid of this humid crap out of here at least. So if we look at the dew point here, here's the GFS, and you'll see the front coming through. This is the GFS, and you see the front coming through, and much drier air coming in for Sunday. Dew points drop into the 30s and 40s, which is, and even 20s by Monday. So that'll be a lot better than what we're dealing with. And if we look at the temperatures, they'll be lower as well for Sunday. You'll see temperatures upper 40s to around 50, which is closer to normal this time of the year. And Monday, we'll see temperatures again try to eventually start to warm up again. It's and then after that, we're going to be dealing with a cooler week next week. I think overall, you see cooler weather for next week. So thank God this week was way too warm for March. But hey, we're on track. March is very much above normal, and we could have one of the warmest Marches on record. Like I said, every year it's just going to spiral worse and worse and worse unless we get some divine intervention from a couple of Mount Pinatubo's going off. I'm going to need a couple of those every year to reduce the amount of sunlight and reverse this. But I don't, who knows? You can hope, right? But anyway, let's go back to the this here so we can look at the Saturday system for us. So this is the Saturday system, and I do see a little bit of a V here, all right? A little bit of a V, so we may have to watch for the chance of a thunderstorm on Saturday, perhaps. I don't think any of the models go out that far. Let's see. Yeah, the NAM does. Okay, so yeah, you can sort of see that a little bit there. So we're going to have to watch for that risk for Saturday for sure. But then after that, the conditions will improve. For Sunday, it'll be much more comfortable outside. If you like tropical weather, go live in Florida. All right, this isn't the tropics. All right. I have to get Samantha Ojiri saying how great tomorrow is going to be. It's not normal for March to have this kind of warmth. It's not normal at all. It's not normal at all. All right, so let me just take this out to Kona's view so we can take a look and see what's going to be going on over the next week or so. All right. This is the actual radar simulation, so we'll stick with this, all right? So you'll see there's your low there. That's a Great Lakes tracker. Obviously, high builds in. And another high tries to build in Tuesday, and this could bring some wintry precipitation to possibly in just to our north, because it will be a colder air mass that we'll be building in on that Tuesday, and then that'll move away, and then another high builds in behind that. So it looks like we are trying to get some cold fronts through at least. That's what it looks like. And as we get into April, it's trying to show that we're going to see some more cold fronts coming through, perhaps. If we look at the temperature anomaly chart here, you'll see when we're looking at this week here, we are way above normal. The whole east is. And we're going to be above normal right until probably Sunday, where we get close to normal. But then Monday, back above normal again. We're going to be above normal most of the time. Wednesday will be below normal. And then we'll have a couple of below normal days. But other than that, above normal, above normal, above normal. And then as we get toward the end of the month, we'll start seeing maybe some cooler air trying to get back into the country here. But that's, of course, the last couple of days. You got to take that with a grain of salt. That can change. Once this ridge gets put into place, it kind of stays locked into place, unfortunately. Now I want to pull this out a little bit here to the North American view. All right, you'll see all the warmth all across, by the way, the whole continent here. But let's go look at the jet stream here, point out what's going to be driving things as we head into the remainder of March. So, again, dealing with this warmth, you see the ridge there. Jet stream is a mess. Have a little trough come through on Sunday. That's what brings that front through. And then we have another trough forming in the middle of the country. See, these troughs are very narrow. This is another indicative. This is a much bigger trough, though, that'll come through by the end of the month, and that could bring in some colder air. And the reason why that's happening, and you can see we have a little bit of a high over Greenland and a little bit of a ridge right here that's helping to bring the cooler air in and these troughs. So hopefully it'll bring in some cooler air, and we'll get some relief. The last relief before we deal with a very long, possibly hot summer. If we go look at the height anomaly here, you'll see that huge ridge we're in right now. There's that almost like a southern stream low there. That's what we dealt with today. And then for Saturday, that'll be a more mainstream low. That's what brings the cooler air behind it. Cooler, it'll only get us down to normal for a day. And then you can see a little trough coming through there. And then you can sort of see what looks like some colder air trying to set up. And that, you hear, believe it or not, is the freaking heat. Yeah, I don't know why the heat is on. I actually turned off my radiators, turned the knob, and closed them off. The heat shouldn't even be on in here. But, hey, that's what it is. I'm sick of that. I might go down there and shut the boiler off myself because this is ridiculous. I can't listen to this all the time. I shouldn't have to when it's 55 degrees outside. That's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.